Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. The thing I had to die for. On March 23rd, doing the live challenge workshop, and leading up to that, I decided to be fun to do a top 20 countdown of the greatest lessons that I've learned in my 47 plus years of being a corporate executive, entrepreneur, business owner, small business owner, big business owner, coach, consultant, who cares? But this is the lesson that I had to die for, and I wanted to start with that. I actually, in case you think I do these challenges lately, this is one notebook, and I've got 4 or 5 prepping for this cool challenge that's coming up. It's a challenge to teach you how to do challenges, how to create anything that you want, how to get all the people that you ever want coming to your business, coming to you by this incredible strategy. And so I wanted to do a countdown to that of the biggest lessons that I've learned throughout my life and throughout my career. And I wanted to start with this one because I opened my book and randomly came to this one, and it is the biggest lesson, the most important one, and I literally had to die for this lesson to finally have it stick with me and actually hit home and me understand, internalize, and realize how critical it was to everything, right? And what is that lesson? I'm not even gonna I guess I'll tell you the story. I was running, I think 6 or 7 businesses at the time, and had a lot going on. Primarily, it wasn't taking care of myself. I was running through my life, running all these businesses. I'd left corporate America probably 5 years prior to go into one primary manufacturing business, was running that, and then my ex-husband decided that he wanted to explore real estate, and we started adding and piling on businesses and responsibility and things for me to do and filling up my little red wagon. We also got into another hospitality business with a partner who turned out to be a not nice person, a really, really bad person, and a really bad person for me to be in business with. Values and goals and everything, and I guess core values and everything wise, bad person to be in business with. And that person got us into legal trouble, and then the kicker found out that my husband at the time had a girlfriend, and had a girlfriend on the side for quite a while. So relationships, businesses, legal challenges for one of those businesses, young kids, actually teenagers. I had 2 teenagers at the time, and I was stressed out and freaked out to the max, to the point where I actually, after leaving a city council meeting, walked through the business in question for the lawsuit and dropped dead, had a sudden cardiac arrest right in front of the bathrooms, luckily, in this bar and restaurant that I was an owner of. And that that changed everything for me. I ended up, luckily, I went down and the bartender knew CPR, and so he resuscitated me breathed for me until the paramedics got there. The paramedics and the policemen had a nice cardiac defibrillator in their vehicle, so they jump-started my heart and got it going again. And then I got frozen for a week and in a comas and all this stuff. I don't even know what all happened because I was sleeping through it. But when I woke up, the one thing I remember most from that entire experience, the one thing that stuck with me and that I couldn't get out of my mind, was this be you. I kept hearing over and over again in my mind, and that's the only way I can describe it. And be you, be you, be you. You just 100% have to be yourself, who you really are, not all of the masks and all of the things that you think you should be doing and all the people you're trying to please and all the things you're trying to achieve. It's all about being true to yourself and consistent with who you are. And then I started thinking back as I kept getting this message after that event. Of course, like most people, I went on a journey to try to figure out how the hell did that happen to me? How the heck did I end up having a sudden cardiac arrest? Number one, I don't think I'd even ever really heard of a sudden cardiac arrest before, so I didn't even know that was possible. So how on earth could something I did, things that we don't even know are possible hit us all the time, right? People get weird cancer diagnoses and health diagnoses, and how did I get there? And as part of that journey, I started to go back and look at the times that I'd been the happiest in my life, the times I'd felt the best in my life, the times I'd enjoyed what I was doing the most. And the thing that all of those had in common was I was doing things I loved. I was being myself. I was being who I really am, and not caring what people outside of me thought about that. My favorite job ever, I'll never forget, it was my last job in corporate America. It was one of the most lengthy and complicated and interesting hiring processes I've ever been through. But the final step of that was I had to go in and meet with the whole executive team that I would be a part of, I'd be a member of. And they all got to fire questions at me. And I was nervous getting ready for that. And I remember thinking, geez, I'm nervous. They could ask me anything on the planet. And then I just decided, I had this kind of calm go over me. I just said, just go in there and be yourself. Answer the questions. If you don't know something, tell them you don't know. If you haven't done something, tell them you haven't had it. Just be 100% yourself. Tell it exactly like you believe and feel. And then if it's a match, if it's the right place for you, it'll go well. If it's not, then it won't go well. Well, I ended up getting the job. Had the most fun interview I've ever had in my life. That was the most fun. And it helped me to know that I was a fit with these people and they were a fit with me. And that it was going to be a great experience, and it was. For the next 5 years I worked for that company and had a blast. It was fun to work there. Were there the usual relationship and challenge things that go on in any corporation? Absolutely. But since I came in without any of the veils, without any of the masks, without any of the this is how you have to be in corporate America professional crap, and I could just be myself, it was a lot more fun, right? It's a lot more fun to go to work and just be yourself. And so today's top 10 or top 20, we're doing top 20 lessons learned in business and in life, is that you absolutely positively have to be yourself, be true to yourself, honor your core values, honor who you are, and move forward in whatever you want to do. If you do that, it's easy to make decisions. It's easy to navigate anything. It's easy to decide what's right for you and your business. It either moves you towards something you want, or it moves you away from what you want. If it moves you toward it, you go for it. If it moves you away, you don't. And it makes decision making super fast and easy, which is another thing we'll talk about over the next 20 days, right? That's it. I would love you to join us for the live challenge workshop on March 23rd. Just join the Thrive Challenge group. I'll put the link in the comments below. Just hop in. You're going to have to answer 3 questions. Answer the questions. And, of course, I will let you in. And then be there for the challenge. And figure out, and absolutely in 5 days, I guarantee you will have everything you need to launch your own result getting, whatever result you want. Most people want customers right off the bat, but whether you want customers, whether you want to attract a group of people to you, whether you want more money, more profits, more whatever result you want, you can actually have it appear in your life in days instead of months and years and trial and tribulation. So that's it. Be yourself. Be yourself today. We'd love to know if you have any experience with this. Have you been like me in the past where you wore this is how I should be, this is what a good mother does, this is what a good wife does, this is what a good friend does, this is what a good employee does? Have you worn those things and done things even if they didn't 100% match what you thought was right at the time? I think we all have. I stayed with my husband for a while when I knew it wasn't right? And I think we all do that. We all make choices at the time based on what we think the best thing for us is, but sometimes, the future shows us that, or our experience then shows us that maybe that wasn't the best choice at the time. All right, if I can help you in any way, or if you have any questions about the challenge, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you here tomorrow with another top 20. Number 19, we'll say that was 20, and then tomorrow will be 19. We'll do a countdown to the live challenge workshop. Bye.